Hey guys, this is Backlog Gaming here with another video. Today what I'm going to be talking about is Guild Wars 2's gem store and what things are probably like the top 5 things that I would recommend you buying if you're going to be part of Guild Wars 2, and maybe not even the top 5, it might be even more. But things on the gem store that I recommend if you're going to start playing Guild Wars 2 and you really want to get into it and you're going strong, what are some things that you can use your gems on? So, let's go ahead and open up the gem store. And as you can see right off the bat, they normally push styles a lot. Now, if you want to get styles, go ahead. But what we're going to be covering is not styles today. What we're going to be covering is actual things that will help your account. So the first tab I want to focus on is the upgrades tab. Now, the upgrades tab is going to have a couple things. One, bag slot extension. Huge. 400 gems, roughly 800 gems is about $10. So we're looking at $5. Okay, so $5 if you open your inventory. As you can see, I have a lot of stuff in here. This is maxed out. So from here, I believe you get the starter pack 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I think you can purchase 3. Now, these are character bound. Cannot stress that enough. This is not account bound. So on all my characters, I don't have this many bag slots. But if you really want to dedicate yourself to one type of class that you play a lot, then highly recommend that you guys pick up those bag slot expansions and then fill them with the 20 slot bags. You will get a lot. Next thing right to the right of that, the bank tab expansion. Now, if you're new to Guild Wars 2, and like let's say I had stuff that I could deposit into deposit all materials. I can't recommend this enough. This is pro tip number 1. Deposit all materials. When you hit that, if I have any crafting materials, they go to my bank. Okay. What this bank expansion tab does is it basically increases my bank size. Okay. So if we go to my bank, let's just run over there real quick to kind of show you guys. A bank tab, and these are account bound. Okay. I don't know how many you can actually buy, but when you first start Guild Wars 2, I think you have like 2 bank tabs or 1 bank tab. It's very small. Now a bank tab is just going to be this one thing. So like that's what you start with. So you have them here. So if you ever want to unlock, it says click here to unlock additional slots. I have more than plenty. I don't need more right now, so I don't worry about it. That's going to be another thing that you're going to want to look on under to have. So let's go back over there now. Go back to upgrades. So we have the bank tab expansion. We have the bag slot expansion. These are going to help. Now the additional crafting license, not that big of a deal. Now it's not that great. Some people will argue the basic cloth rack, the basic lumber node pack, the basic ore pack, and the basic harvesting node pack, they're nice, but I'm just going to say this. They're nice, but they're not required, guys. They're not required. You're not going to get anything tremendous out of them, and they're all $10 a piece. So if you bought all those, that's $40 right there. That's a little bit too much for my taste. I do have a lot of gems because I pre-ordered Heart of Thorns, but that's different. Character expansion slot, if you want over 5 different characters, you're going to have to purchase that. Again, they're $10 a piece. And I'll go over the kicker here. So the next thing that I'm going to recommend is at least buy one of these. Okay? Not 2 necessarily or anything like that. If you're a hardcore hoarder, if you hoard stuff like crazy, then max this out. It increases your collections by 250. Now, what are collections? Let's go over here. This is your material storage. So all my crafting materials, from common crafting materials to fine crafting materials to rare crafting materials to ascended materials, gemstones and jewels, and cooking materials and festive. Basically Halloween stuff. Then we got some winter stuff. Is all stored here. Now, when you originally get your bank, you can fit a stack of 250 in here. So like if we look at my leather here, I got 500 and 500. I've purchased 1, okay? I can't deposit this material. I can't deposit anymore. It's full, okay? So what this would do is bump me up to 750 then. It normally start at 250. So if you're a hardcore hoarder, you're going to want to get those. And get them and that's account bound all the way across your account. So it helps, guys. It helps a lot. They recently just released those a little bit ago, But that's the three main things on here. Storage is huge on Guild Wars 2. So storage expander. Then we also have bag slot expansion and bank tab expansion if you need it. If you need it, that's the key thing. Remember, character bound, account bound, and account bound. Okay, these not so much, but if you want to get them, you can. Okay, just keep that in mind. So from there, we're not gonna focus on the toys. This is kind of like the fun part. You got musical instruments that you can play and stuff, but there's not gonna be anything in here that helps you as a player. Nothing. It's just all looking cool. Boosters, again. If you want to get them, you can, but are they required? Definitely not. So you can get these in to drop out of Black Lion chest when you're leveling up. So again, boosters, if you guys just take a look at my bank, I mean, I've played Guild Wars 2 for quite a while, but boosters wise, I probably should be using them. But look here, I get plenty of boosters, and you also get a booster every month in your reward path. So just like a celebration booster. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you're gonna get boosters. It happens. All right, let's go back here. So next tab over that we have are services. Now, this could kind of help you guys. Like the account bump, 5 Black Lion chest keys, 10 experience boosters, 15 transmutation charges, and account bound unidentified dies. I mean, it gets you started. That's what I'm saying. It's like these aren't bad, but you don't need them. 50% off on back slot value, 350. There you go, and then you can get an item booster, 3 item boosters with it. Bank Access Express. Do not buy it. Banker Golem. Do not buy it. It only lasts 2 weeks. If it was full-time one, sure. Same thing with Captain. Anything that's like a 2-week cooldown, don't ever get those, guys. The Identity Repair Kit, which is nice. It's a total makeover kit with a name change contract, so you can change the way your character looks, but you can't change race. Repair canisters, don't worry about those. Again, here's the hairstyle. If you just want to change your hairstyle, 250 gems. Total makeover kit. Again, nothing in here is required nor recommended. I mean, if you're looking into getting back slots, this ain't bad value. 350. What were we looking at upgrades? 400. So it's cheaper. And you get the boosters, so use it. Right, let's go to special here. Now, here's going to be three big things, okay? Harvesting tools. They got different styles. Now, if I was to recommend, I think it's the watch clock, which can we, yeah, like the watchwork mining has a small chance to reward watchwork sprocket on each swing when you mine something. So this is going to be the one that you'd want to focus on if you're going to get a mining pick, because it does something that the other ones don't. As you can see, Molten Alliance mining pick. This was the first one they introduced. Used to mine all metals, unlimited use. But yeah, then they released this one later on. It's kind of bullshit, but it's not the end of the world. Anyways, guys, they have different styles. So basically, like the Tron ones, they're like a little dude in there that cracks jokes whenever he's doing something, so he's funny. They also have different styles, like a scientist style, fused molten sickle. They have all these, so they have quite a different styles depending on what your character is for. But yeah, they have them. So those are the one things that I recommend. Is the harvesting tools. They are killer, guys. Killer. They're more than worth it. More than worth it. Other than that, the dies. If you ever need Black Lion chest keys, this is kind of a gamble. I get a lot of Black Lion chests, but I never get keys. If you want to buy keys, you can. Again, it's up to you. It's up to you. Upgrade Extractor. This is going to be something that is popular. They are expensive, as you can see, but hopefully you're not using them all the time. That's the key thing. So if you have really expensive runes and really expensive infusions in your armor or in your weapons and you want to remove those, then you'd want to use an upgrade extractor. You got to make sure that the rune itself and the infusion that you're using is worth more than like 80 gold for it to be worth it. Next thing that might be to help you guys, transmutation charges. If you ever want to change the style of your character, you're going to use these up. Again, 150 gems for 5. You're looking at like a couple bucks. Not that big a deal. But yeah, never get a revive board, never get a Mystic Forge Stone, any of that. So those are some things I recommend on that tile. Now the style pack. Again, there's not going to be really much anything in here that you'll want to use. This is all fun stuff. So changes the look of your character. You can preview them by just clicking on them. Whatever. You might find something that's cool in here, like a naked char. That's always baller shit. Let's put his cat dick away. Got like the mask. I got that mask. So this is gonna be styles. Now, here's the main thing to remember. You're gonna have outfits. So these are outfits. Now, when you equip an outfit, it only shows yourself. And then versus like an armor set. So if I had this as an armor set, I can swap out the different pieces of what I want. So keep that in mind. And they have holiday ones that are pretty cool, like the Mad King outfit. But that's styles. Promotions, this is just going to be what they have on sale, what they're pushing right now. Right now they're pushing the Halloween stuff because we got the Halloween event coming up. And they basically have like the account bump and the account jumpstart. These are good deals, guys. These are good deals. If you need to do this, do it. 800 gems, $10. Okay, you get $1,970. Not $70, but $1,970 gems worth of stuff for 800. So you're over 50% discount. Great. Account bump jumpstart, 2,000 gems, which is expensive. I understand that, but it's normally 3,620. So you have to kind of weigh the pros and cons. If you're doing back slots, fuck yes, you should be buying this shit out of these. I might actually buy some for my Revenant right now, but you can only get one more at this price. So I could buy one. So yeah, guys, that pretty much covers it. There are some crazy stuff that is added on. One thing that is not on here, and not on this character right now, it's on my Ranger. I'll just log out to him. One thing that I can't stress enough, if this ever shows up on there, that you should get it. This is probably on par. Like if I had to do like a top things, it would be the harvesting tools. So those 3. Then it would be this item, which is the Salvage-O-Matic, Copper-Fed Salvage-O-Matic. I would recommend that. That might actually be number 1. And then number 5 is going to be the storage increases. So if I had to make this a top 5 video, guys, what I'm going with, Copper-Fed Salvage-O-Matic, the harvesting tools, and then the storage expanders. And that's it. Like that's what I would recommend, guys. So again, it's not that bad. I mean, you could probably, if you bought all that stuff up front, yeah, it's gonna be expensive and it would suck. Like it's gonna take a bite. But if you work towards it, if it's something that you just go towards, then you're fine. Now let's say, oh well, I don't have a lot of money. What can I do? Well, let's take a look here. I can buy gold. Okay, you got a conversion rate, so I could sit here and I could buy let's do a custom exchange rate. So if I wanted to buy like 1,100 gems, that's like 200 gold. So you can take gold and convert it into gems. You can do that. So if it's something like it's a money issue, hey, if you work for it, you can get it for free. It just takes time, farming, lots and lots of farming. Anyways, guys, that's it for my top 5. If I'm interested in your other top 5s, I might do like a fun video where I show kind of like odd things on there that I like next. From there, feel free to comment down below. I want to understand what you guys think is some of the best stuff. If you disagree with anything that I said, then go ahead and bring that up too. Always a topic of discussion. From there, guys, don't feel free to give it a thumbs up. And always subscribe if you want more Guild Wars 2 content on YouTube. And I'll see you guys next time.